Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only four... So, to what do I... Could it be that you've come for one of my... Very well, then. Shall we start with this? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself, well, most... But the real question is... Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. To be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinsa.
Oh, yet in spite of it all, she has ever... Now, as to the matter of payment...
Even.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was...
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian. Oarsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. Welcome home.
I believe this belongs...
Ready? Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess... That said, I have, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the...
Please, don't apologize.
I fear it is not... Mayhap we look...
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not...
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts. Always got a pocket for him. Nick.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh. The loss of their parents weighs heavy. Titan took much from us that night, and the wounds that remain. They are not quick.
Which is why we must give them all the...
That we must. Just...
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. A rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right. Well,
And then you get some rest.
what could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk. What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest?
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Here for another of my lectures. What is it that you wish to learn? I have the details here.
Study it well, Clive. Thus ends today's lesson.
What do we know, Otter?
Some lads from the Imperial blood was spilled. But somewhere in the middle of it.
You think this was...
Of course it bloody was. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne. But now it sounds like that. Naturally, old Martha could...
And now she's fallen into...
Couple of... They should speed up the search.
Don't worry.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today? One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
Clive, is everything all right?
Finish with that lot.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blight.
Aside from the
lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black, that slurry will keep it, assuming we had any. Doubt the old...
Of course, a little skiff is our only means of
Well, to make pitch, now. Well, I'm not so... And it just so happens...
Sounds it. Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth. I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh.
I'll go.
Yeah.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. Imperials are always off.
Staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You were saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was Martha tried to step in and cut.
Any idea?
Judging by their tracks, they headed
to the...
But Jill and I will go after them.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
What are you after? Take care out there, eh?
Oi, look sharp!
Hey? What?
Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn?
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg his aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddick's jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Forgive me. Thanks for heeding the call.
They've killed my bear.
And they called themselves our...
Look sharp!
And they call themselves our countrymen.
Thank you, Founder.
didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Thank you, Founder. Thank you, Phoenix.
I'm glad Martha's safe. Both for her sake and the town's.
They've killed my parents. I demand.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers. Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Arthur's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else would be out cold after what she's been through.
If you don't mind, Sid.
Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
We're best off staying where we are.
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with course you are now. Question is,
Chocobo.
You heard me right, and not just Whiteheart and her flock.
Chocobo.
It's true. Right, go on. There's a...
Where can I
I saw him cut a... You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear? And don't worry.
Sure.
And good luck.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was... Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your...
Not around here, they won't.
Oh.
Because she's something of... You heard her. All right, then. But don't say I didn't. You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have... Bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Well...
Oh, no, sorry.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness, and don't you worry. We'll get along just fine. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the boat.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Faster!
Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
I hear there's trouble in Rosario.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
If Martha's gonna get back on her feet, she'll need our help. whether she wants it or not.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Think it's all right to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
What do you need? What do you want? Anything else?
Won't be long now, Martel. See, I...
Is everything...
Oh, yeah, it's just...
It's good to know there's something of...
Martel's pride. I took it on, you see, after she... Well, and not only is it...
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest, you couldn't...
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once... Here you go. You hear that, Martel?
Did you come through the forge today? That room's as ragged as...
Martel.
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might.
Please up. She'd have been proud.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Blimey, these take. Old Sid was the only he didn't have them right from the branch, mate Martel.
That sounds like the Sid.
Planning on keep. Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she reckons she'd be happy knowing all that. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard.
Oh,
Not so much. Well, I've got some. You can leave the basket with me.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Oh, Clive! What?
The patron, does that mean...
Oh, no, that's still me. I still catalogue... Business is business. Still. Words are... Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. All yours. Sorry, but you're not quite there yet. All done?
What's the matter? The hunt boar. It's where the curse... Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted. Right, the people of Valisthea are the last thing they need, and perhaps I... I don't think...
Ah, my favorite pupil. Don't let me keep you. And how may I assist you? I have the details here. Study it well, Clive. The state of the realm is ever-changing. Ah, my favorite one would think. I admit. A far more... My beloved... Or at least... Then I bid you good day.
Them old apples weren't after.
That broom's as ragged as goat flocks. I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Think it's all right to touch him?
It's not
They were clearly...
They remember, I suppose she was very... She put everything... When she died, I named a sapling.
And through you.
Oh.
By the way...
Of course. They like your fruit, Martin.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past.
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.